Just like Spider-Man swung around the city on his elastic web, Tom Holland swiveled from the big screen to our hearts, successfully tangling us in his web of cuteness and charm. Over the past few years, Tom Holland has captured all our hearts with his brilliant performance in the Spider-Man movies. His charming smile and good looks made all of us fall in love with this man. In our books, he could do no wrong. However, here's something that will shock you. A viral clip has surfaced that shows Tom being chased through the Rockefeller Centre with 2 security guards tailing him. Did he do something illegal? What on earth was going on? Well, stay tuned to find out. Hey all, welcome back to our channel, where we post content regularly about all things celebrity. Make sure to show us your love by hitting the like button and by sharing this video with your friends. Also, subscribe to our channel. So without further ado, let's get right into our video. We know what is going on inside your head. Did our goody two-shoes Tom break the law? But we can't imagine him hurting even a fly. Or did he steal something? That doesn't make sense because he has raked millions by acting in the Marvel movies, so there is no chance of him stealing. Well, what about vandalizing? Yeah, no, Tom doesn't seem to be the type to do that. So what exactly was the chase all about? Well, we will put you out of your misery and stop you from coming up with more theories. It turns out he was actually working. Yes, that's right. Him being chased around the busy plaza was a part of a scene in his latest show, The Crowded Room. Yeah, we were worried over nothing. The clip was popularized by the renowned tabloid DailyMail.com. In the video, he was seen carrying some unknown bright green device. He also wore a brown sweater and jeans with his shaggy brown hair tumbling across his forehead. Overall, everything had a vintage vibe. The extras too were clad in 1970s apparel. They all looked fearful. Well, that is not a surprise. Tom's acting skills are impeccable. It is no wonder that he managed to capture the attention of Spider-Man fans around the world, irrespective of age. It was his personal flair that made him the best Spider-Man to date. We can't help but wonder what his girlfriend Zendaya thought when she saw Tom make his way from one end of the plaza to the other, chased by those security guards. Although she knew that it was a part of the film, we have no doubt that this wonderful performance made her question reality even for a single second. Tom plays the lead role of Danny Sullivan in the upcoming Apple TV Plus series, The Crowded Room. According to reports, The Crowded Room is an anthology series that will explore inspirational stories of those who have struggled with mental illness and learned to live successfully with it. As per the plan of the director and producers, the season 1 will have a total of 10 episodes. The story tries to capture the struggles of a person diagnosed with multiple personality disorder. It is based on the life of writer and producer Akiva Goldsman, as well as parts of Daniel Keyes' biography, The Minds of Billy Milligan. Bill Milligan was the first individual to be acquitted of a crime due to multiple personality disorder. Multiple personality disorder is a now-defunct diagnosis currently known as dissociative identity disorder. This is a mental health condition, and people with dissociative identity disorder, or DID, have 2 or more separate personalities. These identities control a person's behavior at different times. DID can also cause several gaps in memory and other problems. The identities each have their own personal history, traits, likes, and dislikes, and lead to hallucinations. Milligan was arrested in the late 1970s for 3 rapes on the campus of Ohio State University. He was also arrested for several felonies, including armed robbery. His lawyers pleaded insanity, claiming that the 2 of Milligan's alternate personalities committed the crimes and that he himself wasn't aware of this. His was a special case and was the first acquitted of a major crime for this reason, instead spending a decade in psychiatric hospitals. Tom isn't the only star-studded actor on set. The supporting cast also includes Emmy Rossum, who will play Danny's mother Candy, and Amanda Seyfried, who has been cast as a clinical psychologist faced with the most challenging case of her career. Sacha Lane and Christopher Abbott too play lead roles. The filming began on March 31, but the release date is not unknown. Anyway, all of us are super excited to see Tom in this challenging role. We have no doubt that he is going to do a great job. Do you want to know more about him? Want to know about how he went from just a kid in England to a superstar? He was born in Britain to Dominic Holland, who was a stand-up comedian and author, and Nikki Holland, a professional photographer. Tom is the oldest of 4 children. The Holland family also includes a dog named Tessa. Tessa has accompanied Tom during some interviews and red carpets. He also posts photos of her on his Instagram. As a kid, he took dance classes and credits his interest to the iconic performer Janet Jackson. Tom dabbled in the film industry at a really young age. He made his debut as the titular character in Billy Elliot the Musical. Since he took dance classes as a kid, it is no doubt that he pursued a career in theater. In 2012, he starred in the movie Impossible. It was during this time that the first Avengers movie was released. Back then, there was no way that he thought that he would act in one of the Avengers films. Life works in mysterious ways, right? Turns out that he was a big fan of Spider-Man long before being cast as the web slinger. I reckon I had 30 Spider-Man costumes over the years since I was a little baby, he once told. I had Spider-Man bedsheets. 2 years ago, I went to a fancy dress-up party dressed as Spider-Man and looked like an absolute idiot. But we aren't sure about looking like an idiot. Prior to joining the MCU, Holland actually knew Chris Hemsworth from a film they worked on together. He played Tom Nickerson, and Hemsworth portrayed Owen Chase in the 2015 drama In the Heart of the Sea. In an interview, Chris said that he did what he could do to help Holland nab the Spider-Man role. It seems like they have a great friendship and mutual respect. The Spider-Man audition process took a total of 5.5 months. Holland said that he attended auditions in Ireland, Canada, Atlanta, and Los Angeles. The Avengers Civil War directors Anthony Russo and Joe Russo and Chris Evans said that Holland had the edge because of his prior experience as a gymnast. In the script, Spider-Man flipped in a scene, and Holland offered to do that during an audition. Marvel doesn't want to see this kid break his neck, so everyone from the studio was like, don't. And Joe just started salivating, just do it, Chris Evans said. And he did it and stuck it. However, Holland came to know that he landed the role through a non-traditional path, Instagram. His brother Harry was skeptical because it had been 6 weeks since Holland's last audition. He also suggested that Sony got hacked. But then Marvel president Kevin Feige called Holland and confirmed that he got the part. Following versions that were led by Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield, Holland became the youngest actor to be cast in the role. Several other actors like Asa Butterfield, Charlie Rowe, and Matthew Lintz were also considered for the part. Even the Little Women star Timothée Chalamet also auditioned to play Peter Parker. We are glad that no one else won the part because we can't imagine anyone else playing the art of the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Tom finally put his dance skills to good use when he competed against Zendaya and blew away fans by lip-syncing Rihanna's Umbrella on The Spike Show. The start of his routine reminded people of his theater roots as he wore a suit and hat and twirled an umbrella as Singin' in the Rain played. Then, he dressed in drag and danced as water poured down. I get more compliments on the lip sync battle than I do for any of my actual work ever, to the point where I'm now over it, he once said. I mean, how could people not compliment him? He absolutely slayed his part. Although Tom is an excellent actor, he has a history of spoiling major plot points. This is quite a big deal, considering that Marvel tries to keep movie details under wraps. His Avengers co-stars have also deemed him the least trustworthy cast member. In the past, Holland spoiled Infinity War for a theater of excited fans. Co-star Benedict Cumberbatch also said that doing interviews with a young star feels like chaperoning. Previously, the Russo brothers said that they didn't give Holland a script for Endgame because he can't be trusted with Marvel secrets. Tom Holland gets his lines, and that's it, the Russo brothers said. He doesn't even know who he's acting opposite of. We use very vague terms to describe to him what is happening in the scene because he has a very difficult time keeping his mouth shut.
Tom Holland gets his lines, and that's all he gets. Sometimes he doesn't even know who he's acting opposite of. We use very vague terms to describe to him what is happening in the scene.
Well, that is adorable, isn't it? Although Tom is famous, he never lets fame get into his head. In fact, he has also used his fame to help others through an organization called the Brothers Trust. This charitable organization was founded by his parents in 2017. The Brothers Trust has raised money for charities they support through raffles that give fans the chance to attend private screenings, meet the actor, and even visit the Far From Home film set. What a great man. We hope for nothing but the best for him. May he continue to awe us with even more amazing roles in the future. Whew, that was a lot for today. What did you think of today's video? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Also, don't forget to like and share this video. Consider subscribing to our channel and turning on the notifications. We will be back soon with a new video. Until then, bye!
That's it. I'm signing off the internet. I hope you enjoyed and learned a little bit about me.